And with that being said, that's a perfect segue for us to get into the first topic of podcast 107. So on October 15th, we talked about how it was going to be a jam-packed weekend. And we actually did end up seeing all of these fights transpire. But probably the best fight of the weekend came from the G.W.O.A.T, Claressa Shields, and Savannah Marshall. It was an excellent bout between the ladies. It ended up having Claressa Shields avenge that long lost amateur loss she had to Savannah Marshall, where she got the victory over Claressa Shields. And now she has a victory over Savannah Marshall as a pro, and she did it right in hostile territory over in the O2 in London in front of a crowd that was yelling for Savannah Marshall all night long. The G.W.O.A.T stood strong and was able to come out victorious with a unanimous decision. So Q, man, tell me, what was your take on Claressa versus Savannah? And then we'll get a little bit into what do we think the next step should be for Claressa the G.W.O.A.T Shields, man. But give me your take on the showdown over there in the O2 in London.
Man, I can't say enough about the greatness of Claressa Shields, man. You know, like for real, man. Like I got chills. I'm getting chills just right now, just thinking about it. You know, because honestly, you know, and I said this before in recent pod that I was like excited for this fight as Spence and Crawford. Honestly, man, I no cap. And honestly, I felt I was scared for my girl on this one, man. You know, I was pretty scared, man. You know, just cause and she said herself it was the toughest fight that the toughest opponent she ever faced, because she jumped on her head from the ding ding. Jumped in there, man, got on her head, took the fight out of her from the opening bell. You know, I mean, when I say took the fight out of her, I just think she put some doubts in Savannah Marshall's head. It was time where I thought, like, damn, will Claressa get out of there? Right. You know what I'm saying? But Savannah Marshall tough, man. She tough, and she never stopped coming. She never stopped coming, throwing them haymakers, jabbing, you know, and Claressa. And oh, let me just say this first, because I really wasn't sure about the outcome in certain points. Just through the lead up to this fight, I was like, man, because I was just worried about Claressa again. I felt like she might have had to get up off the canvas to win this fight. But she did such a good job. But also, I went back and watched the loss in the amateurs. Savannah Marshall didn't beat Claressa, to me, in that fight. And Claressa would never say that, but she did say it after she won that she never felt like she lost. And I really respect that. You know what I'm saying? I really respect that. But I'm like, man, Claressa, and what she did, she neutralized Savannah's power in a lot of ways by staying in the distance and smothering her power. You know what I'm saying? And she'll use her elbow to block the uppercut. And I was worried about her getting timed by the uppercut. I'm not sure if she really got caught with it at all, honestly. She might have got caught with it a time or two, but it wasn't, you know. But she said that Savannah Marshall powers were real, and after like the fifth round, she couldn't see out of I think her right eye. And I believe it. That's how that was a little swole. But man, I can't say enough about that queen, man. You know, and shout out to Savannah Marshall. She was very gracious in defeat. And I felt like, you know, it's people, man, talking about the fight that it could have went either way. And I don't feel like that. You know, that pissed me, you know. I ain't gonna even say who said it, but on air. But the fight could have went either way, man. Now Claressa, she came, and whenever you go to somebody else hostile territory as a champ, and word to Devin Haney, man, because that's crazy to do it twice. You know what I'm saying? To do it twice, but to do it once, you know, she did her thing, and it ain't no doubt she done chased. It's nobody could say she ducked. She ducked now. You know what I'm saying? She chased this smoke. She wanted this smoke. She went and did what she had to do. She called for it, and she went over to her hometown. You know, did it twice. You know, even after, you know, the untimely demise of the queen. You know, they double back, and it's. I'm glad that it's over, and shout out to the queen, man.